So here we have something that I'm not going to lay any wash in before I begin to paint it. I really only have two objects in the painting so far, and they're designed to frame in what will be the most intense area. It's a bit of a minefield because I've given myself no plan, with the exception of this frame. I want this tree, a trunk of a birch tree, and this little younger evergreen sitting behind it to become the frame for the rest of the painting. Yeah, it is a minefield, but it'll be kind of fun. One of my subscribers, Old Gamer, you had mentioned recently that one of the paintings I was working on looked a bit like stained glass. And to me, that's what it often appears to be walking through the woods, when you get these fall colors, like these crazy colors, and sun, trickling through it. Yeah, I love that effect of a stained glass window. Sort of a tapestry. So I'm, again, going to try to keep this one loose. But because I'm not going to be taking a brush over these dark charcoal lines, I'd be a little worried about paint adhesion, the way they sit. So I'm just lightly going to wipe off the excess charcoal with my magic black cloth. And now the oil from the paint will soak through and adhere to the canvas without a problem. So that's where we're going. Well, I've become a coward since my first braggartly brazen clip about how I'm going to do this painting. It's a couple hours later now, and I looked at it and I thought, no, I'm going to draw in more form with charcoal. And originally I was thinking of taking the knife and just going crazy, Nah, not anymore. So I think what I'll do is just do what I usually do. I'll try to refine a drawing that I already have in place. So here we go with that. Still going to be a fall scene, autumn scene. Still hoping to get kind of fun with the colors. I'm breaking that trunk, that tree trunk that's in the foreground, again because I think it just needs it. It just needs to have some foliage associated with it, and the bottom of it needs to be broken. I don't want it flying off the bottom of the canvas. I just don't want that. It doesn't make sense to me. Okay, so that's the base of a bush. And this one arm going off of it, it looks too much like a broken arm. So let's make it a little bit thinner and make it part of the tree. There we go. That's gonna work. And there's a type of tree around here. I have no idea what it is, but it has this tendency to grow up very bravely, and then as the top of the tree gains weight, it starts to fall over. The trunk sort of leans, in this case it leans over to the right. And then it sends out shoots off the top of that thick tree. I think it's a fruit tree, actually. It might be a plum, come to think of it. But it's a great shape. I love it. I may as well just paint that in dark. Yeah, maybe this one too. For all that goes. I still want to stuff this little young evergreen in here. I love the character of these little guys. They're very tough. There's spruce, they're pine, they're whatever. All kinds of different things. Okay, I'm thinning off my wash in to go through there. Okay, I think that's fair enough. And let's see here. Bit of a trunk. Whoops, I think I got too sloppy already. Something like that. That's foliage coming from behind that trunk. Okay, and that's foreground foliage. That's, that's all going to be dark here. Probably going to go into the purples. Up there, that'll be green, likely. Likely. I don't know. I don't know. What are you asking me for? Okay. And those will probably end up being maybe some red leaves up close. Sorry guys, I know I talk to myself, but that's also, I'm just thinking out loud, Now, let's do something like that. And again, I'm not even thinking so much of the specific tree that it may be as I am thinking of the focal area needs to be framed in. And the edges and the bottom of the painting should probably be darker. So that's really where I'm coming from with this. Okay. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. I think it's simple enough that it just might work. Okay. Talk to you later. Well, that's part one. Since all of my rambling at the beginning of this video, things sure have changed. I was initially going to attack it with very little design and just go into it with a knife. Then I became a coward, gave myself more information than I thought I would use a brush. Then I came down today, had another look at it and thought, no, I'm just going to go for it, attack it with a knife. It's going very quickly. I like it. It's going to be quite, well, there's a lot of red and orange so far. I generally, if I have the self-discipline to not to overwork it, generally these are the kind of paintings that I personally prefer: more coarse, rougher, more impressionistic, more expressionistic. Anyway, I guess that's it for now. We will talk to you soon, and thanks for coming along.